What's up, guys? This is Buzzstar Gamer, and I'm bringing you some NBA 2K16 gameplay. My favorite team, the Miami Heat, going up with the Cavs, the champion. So I'm gonna try to get this win. You know what we do, and if you guys like this video, hit the like button. I'm trying my YouTube channel is new, so I'm trying to be out there, you know, but if you guys like it, you know, stick around. I got a lot of games to play, and the games you want to see, I got you, you know, so yeah. Hope you guys having a wonderful day also.
And it's the Cavaliers to start out.
I know the Cavs is a very tough team, so
starting group. The big men are Bosh and Whiteside. Dion Waiters is out there with Dragic, and it's Winslow in at the small forward position. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Stolen by Thompson.
Why would he throw the ball like that, though?
Right block shot. No luck.
Come on, you can't. Are you gonna?
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
Now here's Waiters.
Oh, I knew that was gonna happen.
That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And how about that? Just an easy way to get on the board.
And just like that, Greg, the first lead belongs to them.
Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the
good
Cavs
shot.
last year.
Nice pass.
Some Clark's 6th man of the year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career high 55% from the floor.
And
give me that.
Stolen by Whiteside. And here we go with Waiters running it up the court. Here's Winslow.
I knew that was gonna happen, man. But I didn't have a choice. So.
Back to LeBron. Pass to Thompson. Smith outside. Down low. Here's Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Now it's ended down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with head coach Tyronn Lue.
A big factor in today's game, he said, is how they are able to handle Chris Bosh. He said often in games, Bosh is the X factor with his ability to gather rebounds and finish off
what I'm
chances
talking
inside.
about, Bosh.
In order to keep him from dominating the fight on the glass, they'll have to match his intensity every step of the way. Guys?
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
Just some amazing stats put up by Chris Bosh early in his career. But having been in the shadow of LeBron and D. Wade over the past few seasons, one wonders if Bosh is now a little bit underrated. He's talented and gives you everything you want from the power forward spot.
Getting back to Chris Bosh, it's always difficult to reshape your game around a superstar teammate.
When I go back to
just
Miami,
ask Kevin Love last year.
You know,
with the
it's such a good point. When you think about Bosh, you know, he isn't the kind of guy who demands special attention. You know, he's not mugging for the press. He's not out there for himself. He just really lets his play speak for itself. And you won't find many bigs who are as versatile as he is.
Bosh is
and
just
much
a sniper.
underrated, I think, as a pick-and-roll defender. And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Love with the screen on Dragic. Dragic against Irving. Just 5 to shoot.
Get him.
J.R. Smith on the wing. The layup off target. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And a foul on the shot.
Attack the basket, be aggressive.
That's on LeBron James. And one of Goran Dragic's greatest traits, Greg, excelling in the open court.
That's what I got to do on this Cavs team, right? I got to attack. So once James get on a roll,
guy, coveted by many.
He really is. And Kevin, he transitions from defense to offense as quickly as anyone in the league, a la Tony Parker. Except he's also equally adept at facilitating for others and spotting up for the 3, or just taking it to the rack himself.
And, you know, back to
you're going to pass it to
many of his
James.
transition opportunities start with his aggressive defense. Very active with his hands, has the instincts to jump passing lanes, the long arms, to pick off passes. Suddenly, when he gets a steal, he's off and running.
Smith with a wide open look. The Cavaliers
wide open, bad luck.
The Heat leading by 3. Dragic with it, guarded now by Irving. Goes up on the wing. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Let's go, Justice.
Goran Dragic. The one thing he has to be careful
right there.
with is being
all up in my grill.
On deep, reaching for steals,
can't be all up in my grill like that.
To blow-bys and escape dribbles, and that can lead to uncontested layups and dunks for your opponent. And one thing we know about Justice Winslow, he is great on the big stage. He was amazing in the tournament for Duke a season ago, got better and better as he helped his school capture the national championship.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Jefferson comes in for Kevin Love. And Shumpert in there for
I gotta get
Smith.
Whiteside going,
Here's
man.
Dragic following the basket by Kyrie Irving. The wide open look here for Bosh. The three-pointer off the mark. With Winslow, it's all about improvement and being great on the big stage. I think he can do that, Greg. You talked about, what he did in that national championship run. Clark, he was a fantastic foundation to begin with.
Yeah, you know what? He's not got many holes in his game. Solid at the defensive end, can score a lot of ways, puts his hands on winning at both ends of the floor. They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Irving kicks to LeBron.
Oh, LeBron playing the power forward? What the
Shumpert
hell?
up top. From the arc. And again, Kyrie Irving for 3. Irving's got 11 points.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Waiters dishes to Dragic. Over to the left wing. And stolen by Irving. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Shumpert with the ball. Irving passes to Shumpert. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Cleveland.
And
My player is tired.
it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Now Shumpert following the miss by Chris Bosh from deep. Jefferson a screen on Whiteside and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
Well, talking about Channing Frye last year, the three-point shot still there for the second straight season, Greg. He hit the second most threes among power forwards again.
I know that was a bad shot.
Yeah, and offensively fine, but that defense, Kevin, was not there. And Frye was neither quick enough or aggressive enough to stop anyone. And you know he has the talent. It's up to him. He's got to dig a little deeper if he really wants to realize his potential.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks, and he gets it to go.
Great pass by Bosh there.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. Irving kicks to Anderson. Passes it to Irving. Goes up at the stripe. The second chance effort. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Cleveland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
And it's the Heat with the ball. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Johnson.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Irving can't get it to go. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 3. And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was...
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him, nothing rattles him.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
On the court for Miami here in the second, Derek Williams is out there with Chris Bosh. Then there's Wayne Ellington. Then it's Johnson, and it's Johnson in at the center, filling out the middle. Bosh dishes to Ellington. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
I've got to make a sub. Bosh.
Ellington's got 5.
Hey.
The Cavaliers leading by 4.
And the Miami Heat have finished in the top 2 spots or better in each of the years the big 3 were in town. Last season that changed as they would end up 10th in that Eastern Conference.
Well, we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. To the paint. That's tipped. Shumpert with the steal. 3-on-3. Here's Smith. The rebound by Johnson. The Heat trail by 6. Down low. Misses the easy stuff. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Inside, here's Love. Can't hit. Bosh with some nice D.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Ellington's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Irving kicks to Shumpert. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. For Miami, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pass to Johnson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The drive by Shumpert. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits.
That's bullshit.
Shumpert's got 9.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
That was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin. And Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as 3-point percentage was down, but still, he traded it all to be on a winning team. And I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point. Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Thompson comes in for Anderson, and it's LeBron in for Iman Shumpert. To the inside, Thompson flew off the pick and hammers it home.
How about that eclipse? What a screen by Smith.
The Heat trail by 11.
And, you know, for Love last season, we knew he'd be in a supporting role to LeBron. You put any player next to LeBron, and he automatically becomes some kind of role player.
And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Richardson kicks to Johnson. And another basket for Miami.
And thinking back to Love and his numbers last year, we saw the same thing from Bosh when he played with LeBron. Love and Bosh had similar reductions in scoring, but both were still great players, and they both have the ability to adapt and impact the game in other ways.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Irving, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Here's Richardson. And the jam.